Coming to you from Renegade Athletic Complex at Bakersfield College, you're watching BC Volleyball on Renegade Vision. BC with a lot of changes this season, a brand new state-of-the-art facility with a new athletic complex and a new coach and former BC standout volleyball player Penelope Zepeda. BC participating in a doubleheader today, the first game of the Nor-Cal versus So-Cal Showcase. The other game will be at 2 p.m. We'll be on the broadcast for both of them. Good day to all of our Renegade fans out there. I'm Tom Myers, joined today by the doctor, Julian Wilson. And the first game of the doubleheader for the Renegades, they'll take on the Mustangs of San Joaquin Delta. BC dropped their first two preseason games last Saturday to San Diego Mesa and San Diego Miramar, winning only one set out of 7 played. They're hoping for a better outcome today and tomorrow, looking to lean on their sophomore leadership in Maya Barron and 6'2" middle blocker Alex Watts. For San Joaquin Delta, the Mustangs are 2-0 to start the season, with wins over Hartnell and Solano, both games in straight sets. Freshman outside hitter Hadley Gray had 30 kills in 6 matches so far, followed by sophomore Alamia with 16. The Mustangs squad fairly weighted with 6 freshmen and 5 sophomores. Relies heavily on their veteran defensive specialist, Catherine Frias. Frias had 26 digs and relied heavily to keep the Renegade offense in check today. And service goes to the Mustangs. Back to serve number 5, Morgan Lung. On the court for the Renegades, number 14, Carly Hayes. Number 12, Lainey Sterling. Number 19, Maya Barron. Number 3, Anai King. And number 1, Amanda Zepeda. And the power hit off the left side. Off Zepeda and out of bounds. And the Mustangs have drawn first blood. Julian, great to have you back on the broadcast with us this season. Yes. Working the camera and studio production duties. Really just, kind of our brand new digs, the first broadcast ever in this gymnasium.
Yeah, Tom, it is so exciting to be here. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, time that you get to be in here for the first time, and here we are.
Sterling on the right side. Good dig by Chase Silva. And the Renegades now on the board. And Lainey Sterling going back to serve. Once again, a big tournament today, the Nor-Cal versus So-Cal Showcase. The Renegades will play Fresno City in the second match today at 2 o'clock. And a big swing on the left side by Hadley Gray. And we're going to say Hadley Gray's name all day today. Last week she was named the 3C2A Player of the Week. And again, 30 kills so far in the first 2 games. So keep an eye on Gray. And King powers through the block. Anai King. King on that right side out of Frontier High School in her freshman season. Getting the starting spot today. And now 22, Kiera Wolf, the libero, back to serve. You'll notice that support on her right shoulder. And a smart tip, and that one is just out of bounds. Chase Silva tried to get smart and go to her left side. A little too long and outside the outstretched hands of the Renegade defender. Serve buried in the net, and now the Renegades trail 3-4 here in the early going of the first set. Paige Taylor now back to serve for the Mustangs. A big swing over on the right side to put it away, Carly Spencer. The Renegades dropping 6 of their first 7 sets last week. And they were in a couple of those games, but San Diego Miramar and San Diego Mesa, 2 of the better teams. And a smart play by Kira Wolf, the libero, dropping to the floor to get out of the way of that one. Saw it was going to head out of bounds, and sure enough it did. And now Adai King's going to take a seat as Chloe Lopez comes into the game. Lopez had 23 digs last week in those 2 games. The leading defender on this Renegade squad. That one's going to go long as Lopez and Sterling just watch it go past the back line. And now it's 4-5. And I stand corrected. They were a little late on the scoreboard. It's tied up now. And Maya Barron says she can do it herself and puts that one away. Deep into the backcourt, and the defense for the Mustangs wasn't quite ready for it. Barron out of Liberty High School here in Bakersfield in her 2nd season. Alex Watts in the middle hitter position on the stunt and gets blocked. Carly Spencer. Alex Watts is the leading hitter on this Renegade squad. "6'2". Sterling with a nice pass. And Watts with the joust at the net, almost won that one. And Watts off the left foot, can't get that one to go. Hits it into the net, timing's off just a little bit. She'll get warmed up though, so keep an eye on Alex Watts, number 9 in the middle for the Renegades. And Hadley Gray back to serve once again as they lead 6-7. Zepeda with the kill off the block, goes far out, but the touch is made, and now it's 7-7. Amanda Zepeda out of Centennial High School, the sister of head coach Penelope Zepeda. And the kill, Emily Yarbrough through the block up front, went right through. Alex Watson, Maya Barron. They'll have to close that gap. Zepeda trying to get the ball up on that one. Hit the court just in front. And now Catherine Frias, the libero for the Mustangs, back to serve. And again, Alex Watts gets blocked by Morgan Lung and Emily Yarbrough, and the Renegades do not have an answer for that right side block. Biggest lead so far of the game for the Mustangs, 10-7. And an ace. And a timeout is going to get called. Renegades trailing 11-7 here in the first set. More Renegade volleyball after this.
Okay, back.
Back here in the beginning of the first set, the San Joaquin Delta Mustangs leading the Renegades 11-7. And a big shout out to Tiffany Sterling at Liberty High School watching the game today on GoGades.com. Of course, her daughter, one of our former students at Frontier High School, Lainey, in the starting lineup today. Lainey on the left side right now. Renegades having trouble with that serve. Sterling can't make the pass over. And now it's 13-7. Now checking in for the Renegades, number 17, Mariah Sierra. And they go right after her. And the Renegades just not able to get an offensive playoff. And that's 4 contacts by the Renegades. And Chloe Lopez should have shot that one back over. She was the third hit and instead was passing to Sterling. But a huge swing in the middle, and that one's going to sail long and stop the bleeding for now. And the Mustangs, powerful Catherine Frias will lose serve. And a side out for the Renegades. Alex Watts checks out. And coming in, defensive specialist in the back row, number 5, Annabelle Naranjo. Renegades trailing 8-14 in the first set. Sterling with a hard cross court. Nice dig. And that one's a little shy. Great dig by Catherine Frias. And then an unforced error by the Mustangs. On the right side, over the block, number 7, Carly Spencer. Spencer, a 6-foot sophomore out of Oakdale, California. And she'll come out of the game from the front row and checking back into the back row, number 12, Chase Silva in the service position. Sterling over on the right side, the left side rather. And a smart play by Maya Barron. Barron just turned and dumped that one over the net. And caught the Mustangs on their heels, and Anai King now back in the game. She'll rotate over on the right side. Nice kill by Emily Yarbrough. She'll come out now. And checking in for the Mustangs, defensive specialist number 5, Morgan Lung. 16-10. Mustangs in charge. And again, the passing of the Renegades is creating a little bit of a problem getting the offense going. And Maya Barron just running for her life trying to catch up with the ball. And a smart play by the setter, Paige Taylor. Caught the Renegades asleep at the wheel and put it right in the middle of all of them. And a timeout is going to get called by Penelope Zapata to talk it over. More Renegade volleyball after this. Welcome back to our new digs here at Bakersfield College, the Renegade Athletic Complex. Brand new state-of-the-art digital scoreboard, brand new facility, big windows over there that are giving Julian Wilson kind of a fit right now because he's trying to keep the sun from shining in and ruining his camera angle. But the Renegades trailing right now 10-18 to San Joaquin Delta. The Mustangs in charge of this match. And again, an ace by Morgan Lung. And Renegades are having a real problem with this service so far. Sterling. And again, that setter getting a little crafty for the Mustangs. Empty spot over in the back right side. And she went over there and got it, got the ball up, and enabled to keep the play going for the Renegades. And now Lainey Sterling back to serve. And I'm not sure if that was a mishit by Mia Alamia or if she meant to do that, but just kind of dropped it in. Had a full swing on it and may have mishit it, but that actually worked out to her advantage. And Alamia now back to serve. 20-11, Mustangs in the lead. And Lady Sterling thrown off by the drop on that one. And that one is out of bounds. King was over on the right side. Went for the block, it missed. No touch. And point goes to the Renegades. And now everybody's happy to see Alex Watts back into the front row. It'll be Watts, Zapata, and King. Kira Wolf with the serve. And Paige Taylor for the Mustangs paying attention. Alex Watts couldn't get herself turned around in time. Taylor at 5'5", somehow managed to win the joust at the net over 6'2" Alex Watts. And now Taylor with the serve. Here comes Watts. And a kill through the block by Carly Spencer. And Paige Taylor now back to serve. 23-12, Mustangs lead. That went in the net.
It's not what? Why? Because
Anna King is going to come out now. And checking in to serve for her,
really?
Chloe Lopez.
But it doesn't line up with
It might be the internet signal might be low in here because I'm going off.
And the Renegades are going to get called for a lift on that one. A really quick call, by the way. It got trapped on the block. And again, Carly Spencer in control up in that front area for the Mustangs. And game point now for the Mustangs. And that's going to do it for the first set. Renegades fall in the first set, 25-13. We'll be back with second set action after this. was a little late on a couple of those blocks. And Amanda Zepeda down the line. And she found a good spot where nobody was at. And now she's going to go back to the service line. And the game tied back up at 7. That one sails long. And now we're still tied at 8. Watts and the libero both come out. And now back to serve, number 5, Annabelle Naranjo. And Kira Wolf back in the game for the first time. Now is a DS. And I'm not sure if anybody got that on the block. Carly Hayes might have touched it. It looked like it hit into the tape, but she's going to take credit for it. And the ace, Annabelle Naranjo. You know, in the interest of all fairness and making sure I disclose everything, I am the announcer at Frontier High School, and I have a number of Frontier players here.
Yes.
And in fact, Julian, my current daughter,
Yes.
Macy was a volleyball player at Frontier High School and played with Penelope Zepeda, or Penelope, I think, was a senior when Macy was a freshman.
Okay.
Macy just went to law school, so Macy's watching us from the University of San Francisco Law School up in San Francisco.
Wow. I mean, that's amazing.
I'm a proud dad. She is fantastic and watching the broadcast today. So Renegades in the lead 10-9. Morgan Lung now to serve. And that one sails long. Adley Gray. And Gray with a cannon of an arm over there on that left side. A couple of cross courts the last couple of series, she's sent long and out of bounds. And now Maya Barron is back to serve. Lainey Sterling back in the game. So, 2 Frontier girls. Anae King is one of them. Lainey Sterling is the other. Good pickup by Barron. Sterling on the left. And that one out of the back row, off the tape and out of bounds. Chase Silva trying to put that one away, can't. And a timeout is going to get called as the Renegades lead 12-9 here in the second set. We'll be back with more Renegade Volleyball after this. Coming back out of the timeout, Julian Wilson commented, this looks more like the Renegade team that we are accustomed to.
Yes.
Renegades lead 12-9 here in the second set after falling 25-13 in the first set. Maya Barron now back to serve. And Renegades trying to get this ball rolling. Quick set in the middle, and that one's out of bounds. And again, the Mustangs sending it wide right a number of instances, but right now, keep an eye out because over on that left side is Hadley Gray. And here comes Gray. And a nice block by King. And Gray gets smart and says, you know what, there's nobody over there. I'm going to send that one into the backcourt in an empty spot. So not only can she come with the power, she has the touch. And now it's 13-10. Mia Alamia back to serve. And again, more touch out of Hadley Gray. Right over the top. It hit off the top of Anai King's hand and fell to the ground. And Barron's been doing a really good job over on that side, picking up that extra ball, just coming over the top. And the whistle had not even happened yet, so unfortunately, Mia Alamia started the service without play being initiated. The Renegade passing game in this second set has been the difference so far. And again, Chloe Lopez in as the DS now. Oh, and a big kill at the 10-foot line by Hadley Gray. And Lopez was there, but a powerful shot and just couldn't get the ball up. And King and Hayes are going to have to get that figured out. That one's still in play. Oh, a nice save by Zepeda and Lopez. Here comes Gray. Down inside the block. And Anai King, a little room off the net. And that's how Gray was able to get that ball down and in. And now the lead has erased, and it's tied up at 13. Nice pass by Zepeda. Sterling down the line. And a nice kill over on the right side by Lainey Sterling. Sterling found her way around the block and put that one away. And a powerful shot over on that right side. And Lopez trying to save that one. And again, I mean, she's got one of the toughest jobs on the court today, because if you had to deal with Hadley Gray sending one at you like that all day long.
All day. Ooh.
And now Paige Taylor in to serve. Game tied at 14 here in the second set. Mustangs lead 1-0. And King over the top of that block. And Carly Hayes through the block and down. Hayes is going to swap out for the libero, Chloe Lopez. And Alex Watts, here she comes back into the front row. Again, we have not seen much out of Alex Watts yet so far.
Right.
So we're waiting for that switch to get flipped. I think we're going to find out fairly soon. So Hadley Gray from the right side now puts that one away, and she'll go back to serve. And it's tied back up at 15. Oh, and a big block by Alex Watts. There it is. That's what we were looking for.
That was huge.
Watts on time on that one. And a nice angle on the block. And now Kira Wolf back to serve. Lopez with the save. And Zepeda, and that one she's going to send cross court long and out of bounds. And the Renegades scrapping for every single point right now as Catherine Frias is back for the Mustangs to serve with the game tied up at 16. And a miss hit by Zepeda sends it long. And a timeout is going to get called by the Renegades to talk it over. And the first point since 5, which the Renegades have not trailed. And now they're down 16-7, and we'll be back with more right after this. Coming out of the timeout, Renegades trailing 16-17, and Julian Wilson and I were talking about, you know, I'm not exactly the most quiet individual on the planet. I think it's the voice.
Yes.
And people can just hear me. Like, they don't have to tune in here. They can hear the broadcast
right. I
pretty much everywhere.
I actually think that's very cool. I mean, if you come in to watch a match or watch a basketball game, you're going to hear the famous Tom. You're going to hear him.
Catherine Frias with the ace, and the Renegades now trail 16-18. And Lainey Sterling's going to come out of the back row, and checking in for her is going to be number 17, Mariah Sierra. So Sterling will get a break. Zepeda's going to hit the antenna on that one. And 3 points in a row now for the Mustangs. Zepeda towards the back line, gets the kill. And Frias a little out of position on that one. And surprisingly, Amanda Zepeda getting through that block. Zepeda's 5'5". Now she does have a pretty good vertical, but she hasn't gotten blocked too many times so far today on that left side. Zepeda now with the serve. And Zepeda in the back row, unable to get the kill by Emily Yarbrough. That one just down in front of the end line. 20-17 now. Mustangs in charge. Chase Silva with the serve. That one a little low on the set there. That one sails long. And just like that, Alex Watts is already out of the front row. Quick rotation. And checking in for her to serve, number 5, Annabelle Naranjo. So now in the front row, it's Carly Hayes, Laney Sterling, and Maya Barron. And the best part about having Barron in the front row now is that she can do that dump. And in between the block, number 10, Emily Yarbrough puts that one away. And it's 21-18 with Morgan Lung back to serve now. Lopez in good position on that one. Hadley Gray over on that left side. Here comes Sterling. Sails that one long. No touch. Out of bounds, and it's 22-18 Mustang lead here in the second set. And a timeout is going to get called once again by the Renegades as they trail 22-18. You know, Julian, a big day for us today. Mm-hmm. This is the first broadcast that we've ever had here in the new sports complex.
Yeah, and we talked, I think, initially it was 1 year, but it went to 2 years or 2 seasons because we thought we were going to get in here a little earlier and we didn't. And so now the anticipation for you and I heightened tremendously.
Yeah, and of course, a great thing for the two of us, the first ever broadcast of a BC volleyball game ever. In the history in the new sports complex.
And
so kind of nice to be history that way.
Yeah, and I would think there'd be a little bit of pressure on the Renegades. This is the first game that they're playing in here, being broadcast. They want to win.
Absolutely.
They want to win. So.
Yeah. So the Nor-Cal versus So-Cal Showcase this weekend, games take place today and tomorrow. Renegades will be playing in 4 games overall. And the game later on coming up today is going to be versus Fresno City College. Kind of a nice Valley matchup, Bakersfield versus Fresno. So very interested in some of the schools up there. Yes. Players from Buchanan, players from Clovis East. You know, all the schools that we play with the, the Liberty and the Frontiers and the Ridgeviews down here and all the other schools. It's kind of nice. We've got a set of Fresno players and a set of Bakersfield players. Yeah,
that Bakersfield-Fresno connection thingy is never going to go away.
That's right, absolutely. So the Renegades trailing in the second set right now, 22-18. Back to serve for the Mustangs, number 5, Morgan Lung. Sterling off the block. Nice pickup by Chase Silva. And Maya Barron has not been able to get that dump to work very well. And jousting at the net. Here comes Sterling. Oh, and a nice dig by Chloe Lopez. Hadley Gray. Here comes Gray again. And that one's going to end up in right past Chloe Lopez. Great dig on the first one.
That last dig was amazing.
But Hadley Gray just cannot be denied. And they come back to that well over and over and over again. You only get so many opportunities in a point to stop her. Definitely. And now it's 23-18. Lopez in good position on that one. And a kill through the block by number 9, Mia Alamia. And now it's game point for the Mustangs. And Hadley Gray puts it away. And the Mustangs will take the second set 25-18. Third set action coming up after this. Welcome back to the broadcast. You know, we were kind of pointing out that, you know, the Renegades were in that one till about 17 points, and then that's when the wheels fell off. And the marked difference that you can tell, one, Chloe Lopez definitely makes a difference in that second set over the first set when they had Kira Wolf as the libero, correct?
Right. Yeah, and, you know, we can always say it's early in the season. They're trying to figure it out. But all these games are huge from the first one to the last one. And this is very important to the Renegades. And you can tell by the way they're playing. We'll see what they do in this third set.
Absolutely. So, but what is going to depend on is the passing game of the Renegades is the most important part. Mm-hmm. Up until 17 points, they were doing a pretty good job and even a much better job of getting digs. I mean, Chloe Lopez, just a monster, picking up everything. Yeah. And Maya Barron doing a great job of picking up that dink over the top instead of Hadley Gray trying to pound the rock.
Right.
And so, and you know, how do you stop Hadley Gray?
Right.
Honestly, they're not able to get a block on her. That's been one of the problems. Mm-hmm. You haven't seen a lot of blocking on that side of Hadley Gray. Either she's going over the top of them or they're late on that block.
Yeah. So I would expect, based on those first two sets, that the Renegades, this should be a pretty phenomenal set for the Renegades.
I'm hoping so. Right now, back to serve for the Mustangs, number 5, Morgan Lung. And Chloe Lopez coming in as libero for this third set. Renegades trail 2-0. Again, they won the first set. The Mustangs, rather, won the first set 25-13, second set 25-18. Renegades far more in the second set than the first one, even though those 5 points are the only difference in the two sets. And again, Maya Barron trying to be sneaky in that front row, has not gotten that dump to work at all today so far. And the Renegades could not find a spot on that one. There was an empty spot on the floor where there wasn't a player within 10 feet. The Mustangs take advantage. Cepeda getting that one up in the air. And Sterling gets blocked up in the front by number 9, Mia Alamia. And Alamia has been a force up in that front row on the defensive end. And a fluke play by the Renegades, just putting that one back over quickly after they couldn't get the offense going. And now Lady Sterling back to serve. Sterling, once again, a freshman out of Frontier High School here in Bakersfield. And no one back on the right side for the Renegades to pick that one up. And an easy point for the Mustangs. Alamia back to serve now for the Mustangs. Amanda Cepeda with the swing. And again, a big dig by Chloe Lopez on Hadley Gray. Hadley Gray sends that one long. Sterling can't get a hand on it. And it's 4-1 Mustangs here in the third set. Sterling out of the back row, and that one sails long. And a good job by the Mustangs not picking that one up. And into the game for the first time today is going to be Jada Tyler. Tyler, a 6-foot freshman. And an ace by Alamia. In serve receive right now, Sterling, Lopez, and Cepeda. Tyler gets blocked by number 11, Lisa Murga. Murga, a 6-foot freshman out of Escalon High School, and a timeout is going to get called. And the Renegades not aware that the timeout is going to get called.
They were ready to go.
Back with more of the third set. Renegades trailing right now 7-1 after this. Looking over to my left-hand side, Carl Ferreira here at the game today, looking on in a unfamiliar position for him.
Right,
a fan.
Yes. And imagine how new that is. I imagine if you were in his position right now, how would you feel?
Well, knowing Carl, he wants to be down. He wants to go tell Penelope Zepeda what he thinks.
Yes.
Zepeda over the top, tips it. Zepeda once again unable to get a swing. And the Renegades called in the net. And that got called on Jada Tyler. And now it's 8-1. And the Mustangs just seem to be running away with this one, as the Renegades just cannot get out of serve receive. Alamia once again with the serve. And that one's going to sail long. And the Renegades really needed that help. And now checking back into the game for the Renegades, Alex Watts. And Alex Watts has not shown up on the offensive side of this match today. She really is going to have to start imposing her will to get the Renegades back in this thing. Lopez sends that one long. Renegades trailing 9-2. Paige Taylor with the serve. Nice pass by Lopez. Watts once again, the set way too low. And again, Renegades called in the net. And they called that, it looks like, they got called on Maya Barron. Oh, that one in the net and off the tape, and a smart play by Hadley Gray, trying to find the Renegades asleep at the wheel. And an easy cross court there by Carly Spencer. Not a whole lot of zip on that ball. Threw off Jada Tyler. And now it's 11 serving 2. And that one is in. Wouldn't have mattered had it gone out. Touched by the Renegades.
You know, and I don't know, Tom, I don't see that Delta's doing anything special or spectacular. Maybe the Gades running out of gas. I don't know.
The Renegades looking a little tired right now, but the power of Delta and their hitting is phenomenal. I mean, they've got several hitters that just really know what to do with the ball. And honestly, the defense up front of Lisa Murga, that middle blocker, really does contribute to the Renegades having a lot of trouble getting any points on the offensive end. Now in the game for the Renegades, Taylor Drake, her first appearance today. Lopez and Barron both with good saves. And Hadley Gray hits off the block of Watson Zepeda. And now coming into the front row for the Mustangs, number 10, Emily Yarbrough. Yarbrough also somebody you have to deal with. So now you've got Yarbrough in the front row, along with Spencer and Murga. Nikki Ayala seeing first action today. Alex Watts once again. The ball coming in too low for Alex Watts to get any real power on. And she sends that one long. And now Watts is going to come out. And Ruby Hawkins checking into the game for the first time for the Renegades. Hawkins, a 5'10 middle blocker out of Lake Isabella. And Emily Yarbrough through the block and down. And it's 15-3. And a timeout's going to get called by the Renegades. Back with more of the third set after this.
Oh, gosh.
And Alicia Kronquist, our little resident, I want to say she's our boss, brought us all season passes. I look official now.
Yes, you look
Julian
good.
Wilson, we're official.
Well, I don't have.
He didn't get a lanyard.
I don't have a string.
I got the string to go around my neck.
I
I don't know if I need another string around my neck. I've got plenty of
The
those already.
The worst part about it, she's asking me where it is.
Yeah. Oh, a nice block there by Ruby Hawkins.
An interesting volley, to say the least.
This one's carrying on quite a bit. Maya Barron down the line, and she's going to get the kill on that one.
That was different.
A very long volley on that one. That play took a long time to develop. And Amanda Zepeda now going to the back row, and she'll serve. Renegades trailing 16-4 here in the third set, down 2-0 in the best of 5. And now Catherine Frias, the libero for this Mustang squad, back to serve. Barron gets blocked up front by number 9. Who else? Mia Alamia.
Who else?
And then they got called in the net. They're going to say Alamia was in the net. And now checking in to serve for the Renegades is number 5, Annabelle Naranjo. And nobody there to pick that one up. So the Renegades have shifted Taylor Drake in now as the setter. And Maya Barron is the hitter. Oh, and a nice dink by Maya Barron just over the top. And nobody there to pick it up. And Barron now shifts back to the center position, so they've gone from a 5-1 to a 6-2 now. And that one sails long. 18-7, Renegades trailing. And that one is in. And a huge swing by Emily Yarbrough. And the one player the Renegades didn't want to see coming back into the game, and that's Hadley Gray. And now Morgan Lung back to serve with a 19-7 lead for the Mustangs. That one straight into the net. Now Lainey Sterling's going to come out. And Mariah Sierra in to serve. So Cepeda, Tyler, and Hayes all in the front row now. Here comes Amanda Cepeda. Nice save on the right side by Paige Taylor. Hayes looking for an empty space. That's going to hit the antenna, and it's out of bounds. It was off the block of Jada Tyler, then hit the antenna. Mustangs lead 20-8. Mia Alamia back to serve. Cepeda pinned to the net on that one. Hits it off the antenna. It's out of bounds. And that one not solid at all. Right into the net.
Right.
So a little confusion about Annabelle Naranjo coming out and Ruby Hawkins checking in. Renegade libero Chloe Lopez back to serve. Hayes, and that one sails long. She tried on the hard cross court, missed the blockers, and sent it wide right. 21-10 now. Nice spot by Lisa Murga putting that one down just inside that left line. And now Paige Taylor back to serve with a 22-10 lead. Cepeda gets blocked, but it's down inside the line, and the point goes to the Mustangs. Mustangs 2 points away from putting this match away with a 23-10 lead. That one sent long by Cepeda, and now it's match point for the San Joaquin Delta College Mustangs. Amanda Cepeda comes out. Jillian Holcomb checking in for the first time today. Now that one's put away by Jordan Beers. Her first kill of the day. At 25-10, the final score of the third set as San Joaquin Delta College, the Mustangs take it 3-0 in this first match of the day for the Bakersfield College Renegades as they lose 3 sets in a row. Julian, your final thoughts?
I'd like to say again, it's so great to be here, this first match, this first broadcast that we get to do. I can't say that the Renegades were never in this. They were in this. They just had those lapses. Like you said, we had a couple of key players that didn't do probably what we expected that they would be doing this morning. But, overall, I know the coach is not happy. Carl.
Carl's sitting quietly down at the other end there. We haven't really had any word with him. We are going to have a conversation with him at some point today, I'm hoping.
Yeah.
But, not really the output that the Renegades were looking for out of Alexandra Watts.
Right.
That didn't happen. Alex not having a great day, not really getting sets that were up high enough for her. They were all kind of low. And on those one sets they can be low. But she's 6'2" with a reach that's incredible, and she looked like she was kind of pinned in a little bit when she was trying to get the power in some of those swings. Didn't get any kills today. Maybe one. I haven't looked at the stats.
Right.
Not the best day for her today. So honestly, we'll be looking to see if the Renegades can turn it around in the second set. Coming up today at 2:00, they will play the Fresno City College team down here for the Nor-Cal So-Cal Shootout Tournament, and hopefully you guys will join us back here on that broadcast when that happens. For everybody here at Bakersfield College, I'm Tom Myers, joined by the Dr. Julian Wilson. We'll see you at 2.
Close it.